Hey guys, this is the third part of my in-car trilogy of perfume reviews. This time I'm going to be reviewing, I think, the first perfume I ever got. Yeah, and it's Coach Poppy. I got this back, I don't know, mid to late 2000s. And if you guys know anything about the 2000s, aquatic, ozonic, fresh perfumes were kind of the shit, right? So if Fresh, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, I think that came out in 2003, that kind of carried the theme throughout the 2000s of the different like perfume profiles, in my opinion. And Coach Poppy is, I think it's one of the iconic perfumes from that range. I know it's not as popular, and I don't even know if they make this anymore, but you can definitely still get it on the gray market. But I think it's worth a shot. So let's look at the notes and let me stop rambling. So the accords on Fragrantica are sweet, aquatic, ozonic, green, and citrus. The top is cucumber, mandarin orange, and freesia. Middle of sweet notes, water lily, rose, jasmine, gardenia, and sandalwood. And a bottom of marshmallow, vanille, and Virginia cedar. So I'm not really sure the difference between vanille and vanilla, but I think effectively it's the same thing. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as you can see, a very 2000s fragrance in the profile. It's getting covered by the steering wheel. Okay. It's a very 2000s fragrance in the profile. So with that comes a weaker longevity, I would say 1 to 3 hours, and moderate to weak sillage, but I don't mind respraying this. So, like I said, I'm not really turned off by perfumes that don't last that long, because I can just reapply. I don't know why that's such a big deal, but anyways, how does this smell? This is very cucumber heavy, and I didn't realize this is what cucumber smells like, because this is a very sweetened cucumber. There's definitely a lot of freesia you can pick up on here. I don't really get mandarin orange per se, but I guess if you really pay attention, you can kind of get a sharpness from the citrus notes. But it's definitely a cucumber, it's like a sweet cucumber. If you can imagine cucumber melon, imagine that, but a little less synthetic and maybe a little sweeter. I don't know if it's sweeter, but it's a less offensive sweet, even if it's not as sweet, if that makes sense. Because the Bath & Body Works tend to be, overly sweet, synthetic. And, I love cucumber melon, but this just seems like a more elevated version of that. Other notes of water lily and rose in the middle. I can get a little bit of the rose. It kind of gives the vibe of the fresh, clean cut, it kind of, rose fits in with the 2000s vibes, is what I'm trying to say. I don't get too much jasmine and gardenia. I think I'm starting to understand what gardenia smells like, but I can't tell you for sure if that's in here. So like I said, you can kind of get a little bit of sweetness if you pay attention. So I would imagine that this is a very good gym scent. The vibe is aquatic. It's cooling, it's sweet, and just a little bit tart / sharp, and it's very nostalgic of the 2000s. I feel like I've said that 4 times, but that's just all I can think of. I think not only is it because I got it in the 2000s and I wore it in the 2000s, it's also because it's just very representative of the type of perfumes that were popular back then. I actually did use this as a gym scent when I first got it. I was going to get just Bath & Body Works because that's all I could afford. And my mom was like, well, let's get you a nice perfume. So this was the first perfume I ever got. I got it on the counter, full price at Macy's. I'm kind of cringing because I'm pretty sure I could get it for the third of the price now for an even bigger size. But I was just so smitten with it. I kept this in my gym locker room, which I know now that's not something you should do. And it looks like I didn't use that much. And I think it's because I honestly forgot. But as soon as I, moved out of the gym locker rooms and put this back into my room, I started wearing this a lot. And this really reminds me of being I don't know, a little kid and being so excited to have my own perfume. So yeah, kind of got into a personal backstory there, I guess, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to make these short and sweet. Definitely check out Poppy. Oh, I put the bow one upside down. But definitely check out Poppy if you find it anywhere on the gray market. It's pretty easy to find, in my opinion. You can kind of get it at like Marshalls and Ross and places like that too. So please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more. And yeah, bye. See you later.